at Stockholm tonight. Can anybody stop the man of the moment, Jarek Hampel? Christoph Kasperzak, gate number 2 in blue. Gate number 3 is Chris Holder, and Greg Hancock going off the outside, the series leader. Best case scenario for Hancock, a win, and last for Kasperzak would mean that Greg Hancock would be 14 clear of Christoph Kasperzak, and
well, that would be fantastic,
13 of
wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it would be fantastic, and that's the lead he has going into Voyance. Of course, he had 14 points. There we see it again. Hampel has been fabulous. Got to say that Kasperzak, after heat 20, looked like he was down and out, but a change of equipment, and he's found himself in the final, still desperate for a big race here. Here we go for the final.
Here we go, grand final here in the Friends Arena in Stockholm. Green light is on, and away from the start, and it's Hampel from the inside gate. Oh, it got very tight there as Hancock jumps up the inside. Yes, he's got there. Super ride from Greg Hancock. Now Kasperzak is going to try the outside line. Can he have the speed on Hancock? The lead, though, is with Jarek Hampel of Poland, who is really going to propel himself into the top 8 challenge and a place for next year's series.
What a ride from Jarek Hampel. Once again, the inside gate proving to be outstanding. Hampel looking like it's going to go on to 21. This is an outstanding performance from the world number 2. Hancock in second place now and coming under all sorts of pressure from Kasperzak. Kasperzak moving to the outside. Hancock covers the movement and a lap to go. Hampel is having an outstanding evening.
Well, it looks very much as though Greg Hancock is now going to have a comfortable lead in the World Championship. It's going to be Jarek Hampel who is going to take victory here in Stockholm. And Jarek Hampel wins the 6th Grand Prix of his career, his 92nd Grand Prix tonight. Greg Hancock with that second place, now at 127. Christoph Kasperzak on 115, and it means that Greg Hancock has a 12-point cushion going into the last round of the World Championship.
Yeah, fabulous performance from Greg Hancock, but what can you say about Jarek Hampel? He must be in a state of shock. He's won every race this evening, 7 rides, 7 wins. That is fabulous performance from Jarek Hampel.
He's got above Jonsson, he's got above Jonsson and above Batchelor.
Well, it's just turned his fortunes around completely. He looked dead and buried back on 66 points, 13 points behind 8th place, 21 points. He had 9 points after 46 minutes this evening. It has been a dream night of Speedway for Jarek Hampel, and I think probably going to take a day or two for it to sink in. And of course, in 2 weeks' time, he's got a home Grand Prix in Torrent, where I'm sure he can build on that. Who knows, he can give himself a lifeline. He could secure his Grand Prix future. Fantastic, all credit to him. Really pleased for him. Greg Hancock, well, I've got to say, he is now red-hot favourite to clinch his 3rd world title in 2 weeks'
12 points the gap for Greg Hancock.
That's
now.
A very healthy gap, Nigel, and I've got to say that somebody's going to have to do something very special along the lines of what Hampel has done this evening if they're going to overturn 12 points, and Hancock's going to have a hiccup as well. So I've got to say this is almost certainly the evening where we see Hancock win his 3rd World Championship.
10 points in Torrent, he can't be caught, but of course that scenario will change with every heat in the countdown to the world title. You do feel tonight is the night where Ty Woffordin's world title hopes have come to an end.
Yeah.
But
have to agree with that.
He's on 112, he's now well behind. But this was the story of the final. Jarek Hampel from the inside gate worked a treat, and Hancock there, very clever the way he calculated his move.
He was very clever, you've read that perfectly, because he was running into trouble there, but he shuts the throttle at the right time and manoeuvres the bike back to the inside. But this man on the inside, where he's been absolutely perfect, has not put a foot wrong all night long. Had a little bit of good fortune with all the restarts in his previous earlier on this evening, but still came up with the big ride. Hancock ran the inside under a lot of pressure from Kasperzak, who was pushing hard, but Greg Hancock has the composure, has the determination. With the championship on the line, you can see the steely determination for him to secure that 2nd place. And with a 12-point lead going into Torrent in 2 weeks' time, got to be favourite for a 3rd world title. But Hampel, I'm delighted for him. He's been absolutely down in the dumps lately.
Hancock 127 points, Kasperzak 115, so it's a 12-point lead, and he's 15 up on Ty Woffordin. But the winner tonight, and what a